Hello, welcome all. Today we understood the formulas and functions in the Excel. So let us start formulas and functions. What is a formula? Formula are used to perform calculations involving addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. Okay, whenever we have some numerical data with us and we want to find out some results there, okay, so we apply some formula in that by using some operators of arithmetic there and we are reaching to the solution. Now, when we talk about the formulas in Excel, it means what? That many cells we are having, and each cell is having the cell. We are writing some values, and we are writing a formula by using those cell addresses. This will create what? This will create relationship between two or more cells together. So the formula is there, which can create relationship between the cells also. Next, the formula is an expression that can include cell addresses, numbers, arithmetic operators, and parentheses there. It always starts with the equal to sign. This is very important to understand that whenever we write any function or the formula name or formula, it starts with the equal to sign only. Why? Because this equal to sign is just to that Excel will come to know that okay, you are about to write a formula or the functions. That's why. So it will differentiate between the data and the formula or the functions there. Now, when we work with the formulas, we are having some components of the formula. That first is references. Whenever you use any cell or the range of the cells in the formula, it is known as references. Next is operator. Of course, without operator, we perform the operations which we require to perform. So we use some operators also there in the formula. Then we have constants, means numbers or text which will not change. Or you can just say if we have a 5 as a number, so we can't change the value of the 5. Then we have functions which we'll discuss in next video. So functions are what? Functions are predefined formulas in Excel. You not need to write any operator or any equation for that function. Only a name you have to write. Write the name, provide the inputs to the function, and it will find out the results for you. Now you can see here, these are the elements of the formulas. It is not necessary to use all the elements at a time. You can use some few elements, you can use all the elements there. So these elements are what? Set addresses known as references, constants known as values which are fixed, which will remain fixed, which will not change. Equal to symbol is required to start the formula or the function. Mathematical operator to perform some operations there, and the functions predefined formulas in which we provide what? The range or the addresses of the cell, so it can be performed operations on that particular range or the cells. Now next is type of the formulas. We are having two types of formulas with us, basic and compound. So the first of all, basic formula is there. So the basic formula is what? When we use any only single type of operator or a one type of operator in a formula, suppose I create a formula here that equals to b4 plus b5 plus b6 b7 plus b8 plus b9, you can just see in this I used only one type of operator, that is plus sign. Okay, so this is what a basic formula. Now I think you can guess what is a compound formula means. Compound formula is a formula which consisting of more than one operator. You can see here in this formula I am having asterisk as a multiplication operator and the slash as a division operator. So this is what compound formula. Now next we are moving. Range. Now what is a range? See, with the help of the range we not need to write cell individually. Okay, like you see in the previous example that we write b1, b2, b3, b4. Instead of that, do what? Use function write equals to, write the function name sum, and in the bracket provide the range. Now range is having three things with it. First is the starting cell address there, and ending cell address there, and in between we are having the colon sign. So we are having what, b4 colon b9. So this is what range we are having. Three parts are there: the starting cell address, ending cell address, and the separator is colon sign. So what is the range? A range spans a group of cells adjacent to each other on a worksheet. So we are using this range in a formulas functions there. Now next is, can we perform formulas or functions on the text also? Yes, we can perform that, but only addition. Only addition we can perform on the text, but we cannot perform subtraction, multiplication, division on the string data type, or you can say a text there. So this is the operator which we can use to perform some operations on the text. This is known as ampersand symbol. Now what to do? Just enter some word, one word in a A1 and second in a B1, enter some different words there, and write in the C1 equals to A1 ampersand B1, and when you will press enter, you will see that there appear a single name in the C1, means it will join both the names, and this concept is known as concatenation. It's known as what? Concatenation. Now for example, we are having two words with us, first name and the last name, and we want the full name there. So what we will do, we will write a formula here, that is equals to A2 ampersand B2. Okay, now as you press enter key, you will get the name, your full name you will get. Okay, but there is a problem there, that you are not getting a space in between. Suppose I copy this to the different cells there. Okay, then also you can see we are not getting the space between the first name and the second name, last name there. Now what we do, we put this thing, we just modify our formula and write equals to A2 ampersand double quotes space double quotes close ampersand and B2. When you write this type of formula like this, text formula, and press enter, you will see in between the first and the last name you will get the space there. Now just with the fill handle, you can just do what, just copy the formula to the next cells, and you can see the next below cells also having the same means they will have the space there. So for the space we are doing this thing.